Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all hear me before we get started. Been having issues with my audio. So when you get in the room, put a one in the chat. That's just saying thumbs up. Yes. It's just much easier to put a one. One in the chat, yes. Two for no. One for yes, two for no in the chat room. You know, to let me know if you can hear the audio to this video. Put a one in the chat if you can put two in the put two for no. Been having some issues with my audio lately because I don't want to get started. Okay, what's happening, Reg Dog? I see you home. So here's the deal. I want a second. I was watching Ticket TV's video late last night, one of the last ones he did last night. And I woke up kind of in the wee hours of the morning and I was watching that video and it gave me pause for cause. Let me really think about something. And he was talking as it pertains to Skip Bayless and his foolishness, LeBron James and the Bronny James situation. And I stopped and thought about it. And he made a good point because he was talking about all of the players, stuff that all of us kind of been saying, that all the players have been accosted, the players who LeBron James cost careers that were looking for a roster slot on this year's team, and that Bronny James ended up occupying because of nepotism. He ended up getting an opportunity that he probably shouldn't have deserved. And one of the points that T was making, he, 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 he spoke about it from a standpoint that I never really took the time to think about. I was privileged, and I guess in the eyes of most people, I grew up in a middle class household, middle class neighborhood. I had a mother and father. My dad worked for AT&T. My mom was a stay at home mom, and then when my father started pastoring full time, he was doing that selling insurance. He stopped working for AT&T, but he was still getting some pension and some money from AT&T. And my mom was staying at home, still staying at home as a stay-at-home mother. So I was very fortunate compared to a lot of my friends and some of my cousins and family members that came from not quite as fortunate a home as I did. And what he was saying was that a lot of these players that's trying to get in the NBA, their life and their whole family tree is dependent on that. What's happening? So salute, man. What's going on, Clayton? I see you in the room, man. Y'all be on guard because y'all know these clowns is coming in here. Y'all know these LeBron James fanboys. It's all they feelings. They can't take nobody criticizing. They fake kings, so y'all be ready to come in here and do and handle business and do what needs to be done. Y'all know what that is. Don't even just man. Just put these people in timeout, man. Don't even just just put them. They start talking crazy. Put them in timeout, man. And I'll take the trash out, man. Yeah, y'all hit that like. And so he was saying that a lot of these players, some of them like I actually heard Whack 100 of all people. I think he's like a music industry manager. He's known in the hip hop industry, and he was talking about how a lot of these guys that have a family member and somebody in their family who took their life savings and put away a lot of money so these kids could go to the best basketball camps, get in these programs so their kids could go to school and all this stuff, man. And they make all these investments. And these kids, like their parents work their tail off to get them into these camps. Sometimes people have to sponsor them. I know when I used to coach AAU, there was some kids on my team whose families were so poor that I had to sponsor them. We had to help get them a uniform and pay the tournament fees and all that kind of stuff, just because their family didn't have the money, but the kid was talented. And there are so many kids who made sacrifices. Their whole life is hinging upon this. They don't have a billionaire daddy. Like I said, I'm not here to be hate, just to cast hate on Bonnie. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling it like it is. If you fortunate, God bless you. I wish my dad was a billionaire. He wasn't. So, I had to grind to get mine. I'm still grinding. But, we still make it one way or the other. I'm going to get the bag regardless, man. But, he was saying that how a lot of these guys That's their only hope. The whole family is dependent upon them getting the bag. They don't get the bag, nobody eats in their family. And what he was saying is like some of these kids, they missed opportunity. Uh, yeah, I hear you, man. They can't take it. They don't like the truth, man. A lot LeBron James fanboys are allergic to truth. They're allergic to truth. But back to what I was saying, I'm trying to get over this virus, man. Well, but LeBron James, Bronny James has been the recipient of Nepotism. And and it's sad that a lot of these players that could have had the opportunity are not getting the opportunity because of LeBron James flexing his power. Him in clutch sports, Rich Paul and these other guys just using their position, using their power to get what they want. It's not fair to these kids who work their tails out to get what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair, And in the mind of LeBron James, the way his mind thinks, he don't care. I guess that I don't care. He don't care. So he's doing this and saying some kids who deserve roster spots on that summer league team, who deserve an opportunity to compete for a spot on the team, they don't get that opportunity. And this is an example of the many times LeBron James has done dirt in his career. And y'all wonder why I don't like this guy. This is why I don't like him. Because of what he does. He used his power to get teammates traded. They were trying to build a family somewhere, getting a certain amount of money, then you trade them, and then they end up playing somewhere for the league minimum. Like he did Isaiah Thomas, who lost a lot of money after he'd been screwed by the Boston Celtics. The LeBron James begging for him to come to Cleveland. Then he come to Cleveland and then threw him over mid-season. LeBron James throwing one of his temper tantrums. And they trade him. You know what I'm saying? Mid-season. And then he lost so. Think about all the players who've been traded, all the coaches that have lost their jobs for the years. And people can't build generational wealth because of this narcissistic clown. Everybody loves sports TV is a hater. Well, I be one. Like I tell Boost, you got I got a PhD in LeBron James hate because I do not like this dude because I know what he's about. He's about himself. Like I say that many times because I know y'all like him as fans, but you got to get out of fanboyism for a minute and look at the truth and look at what you're seeing on the basketball court and seeing what you're seeing as a result of his selfish behavior, how everybody around him, how their lives have been affected because of this dude, man. He got power. That's the truth. I don't like LeBron James. Don't get me wrong, but he is very influential, and he has the power to determine how much money somebody makes, and how much money they lose, man. I see him, man. This dude has gotten sports writers and commentators, got them canceled. Coaches, I mean, his power, man. If he decides to unfollow you, you're done. And he knows it. And it's sad, man. And Ticket used an example of like some of these kids, when they had those opportunities, they end up just going to the streets because that was the only hope. I know guys I grew up with when I was growing up. Some of my friends they were athletes, and they could because they didn't make it to the NFL, they ended up selling drugs. These are good friends of mine I went to high school with, I grew up with. They turned to the streets because they couldn't, that was the only way to feed their family. Yeah, they could have got an honest working in the post office and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, these people they got whole families to feed. I ain't talking about their wife and kids. I'm talking about their grandmama, great grandmama, auntie, they kids. They all in the hood. They trying to get them out, right or wrong. Said that's how they feed their family. And this dude right here, and LeBron, if anybody knows LeBron James, ought to know, because that's how he made it to the NBA. When he made it to the NBA, his money fed a lot of people. For him to turn around and forget where he comes from and use it like nepotism, if the boy is good enough, cool. Now they saying Bronny James ain't no joke. I mean, they're saying the Bryce he ain't even start on his high school team, averaging less points than Bronny. I'm like, well, what you gonna do now, LeBron? You gonna put him on the McDonald's All American too, huh? You gonna make him a McDonald's All American? Let's stop this, man. Miss me with this mess, man. Hey, come on now, little BS. You right. This dude is full of trash. Man, LeBron James is so happy out the toilet bowl. All that rhetoric he's spewing. Man, stop it. And now we got JJ rhetoric on the team that accused racists. But LeBron James don't care. He wants I'm gonna say, listen, the reason he wants JJ Redick to be the head coach so he can be his puppet and let his son play and get whatever he want to get. That's what he wants. So I'm like, like I said, LeBron James might got y'all fooled, but he ain't got me fooled. That's what they BLS. I am not fooled by the Le Clown show. So y'all can cheer for that Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus all y'all want to this year in Los Angeles, but I'm not doing it. I ain't supporting that mess. All right, y'all. Friend of Love Sports TV. It's your boy. Shout out to the LDBC Lions and basketball. It's your boy. I am out. Peace.